Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the top NBA Six Man of the Year award candidates. So before we start today's video, I want to hear your opinions on who you think it is. So let's get right into today's video. Hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. So Jordan Clarkson, I know there's been a lot of hate on Jordan Clarkson lately that he shouldn't be Six Man of the Year, because he hasn't been an efficient scorer and his numbers have dipped down. That yes, in the first half of the year that he should have been the Sixth Man of the Year, but for the second half of the year that he shouldn't. And for the season, he's shooting 41% from the field and 34% from three, getting 17 points a night. And if you look closely, let's look at this real quickly. And if you look at it, he's been so less efficient since the beginning of the year. When he started out the year, he was this hyper efficient guy hitting buckets every time he went in. And Dwayne Wade came out and said, I want his job. But since the All-Star break, he hasn't been great. So yeah, let me tell you his shooting splits right here. Before the All-Star break, he was shooting 37% from three on 8.5 attempts per game and 44% from the field. Now, since the All-Star break, our man Jordan Clarkson has been shooting 30% on the same amount of attempts of 8 plus three-pointers, 30%, and 37% from the field, showing how much he's dipped. While in the same time period, Joe Ingles has came alive. Now we're going to switch over. So I think Jordan Clarkson is going to win it. The not the MVP, Six Man of the Year, but I think Joe Ingles could steal it from him. So Joe Ingles, since the All-Star break, has been shooting about 7 3-pointers a game and making 48% of them. And he's really been shooting 50% from the field, from three and from the field. And before that, Joe Ingles was shooting 44% from the field before the All-Star break and 41%. And that's not even showing like how good Joe Ingles is. Like, I want Joe Ingles people to understand that Joe Ingles is ridiculous. The thing is he's a sharpshooter, and him and Ingles are the two best scorers on this list. But he's been putting like insane numbers. Okay, in the last 10 games, he's been averaging 14 points with about 7 assists and 4 rebounds, while shooting 44% from the field and 41% from three. He's just honestly such a great player, and he's just shy from shooting 50% from three on the year. It's insane to think that Joe Ingles is doing that, and I honestly think he is really one of the most underrated players in the entire NBA, and that the Jazz shoot a lot of three-pointers, and the fact that he makes so many of them is so impressive. And I think the fact that not only can he score, he assists, he gets rebound, he gets steals. I think he's the total package right there. Now, we'll go over to my man, Shake Milton. Shake Milton, if you guys have not been following, he's a really interesting cat. He's played 57 games so far for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's only started 3 of them. Since last year he started 24, he's really been the team's sixth man this year, shooting about 36% from three, 45% from the field, getting 13 points a night while grabbing 2.5 rebounds and about a steal a game. And he's really a guy who comes in and he can do a little bit of everything. He can play some defense, he can score points, and he can hit the shot all over the floor. And he seems to become a reliable option for Doc Rivers off the bench for this Philadelphia 76ers. I don't expect him to win, but I think he's tied for third with these other guys that I'm about to talk about. So Shake Milton's in the third place. So the Utah Jazz players are the top 2 candidates, Jordan and Joe Ingles being 1 and 2 respectively, while Shake Milton's in the second tier of candidates. That's with Montrezl Harrell as well. Montrezl Harrell, who's last year's Sixth Man of the Year, is having just as great of a, not, obviously his numbers are down compared to last year where he had almost 19 points a game. But he's still, out there grabbing about almost the same rebounds, almost 7 rebounds a game. And he's playing solid defense and getting about the same steals. So I'm not going to spend time talking about Montrezl Harrell and the Lakers. But I think the other guy that people aren't giving enough credit to is Daric Starks. Daric Starks numbers don't pop off the page. Like, if you look at it, he's averaging 9 points a night, 4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, with about a steal a game, and really shooting 35% from 3 and 45% from the field. But he's a bit of a Swiss Army knife for the Suns that are a team in contention for the top seed, and he does a little bit of everything. He can provide scoring, floor spacing, and playmaking for the Suns' second unit, and he's also added some versatility on the defensive end as he's able to guard a couple of different positions. Starks only averaging about 17.5 minutes per night, which could hurt his case, obviously, and that's why I think he's in the same grouping as Montrezl Harrell and Jake Milton, as he hasn't played much, under 20 minutes a game, and he's been able to maximize his minutes by embracing the role and providing the Suns with energy and production off the pine. So that's really why I think he's kind of like a surprise pick, like a sleeper. Not going to win anything there. And now if we get to my next guy, Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher has been balling. He's been having about 24 minutes a night while getting 13.5 points per game, about 1.1 assists per game, 6.7 rebounds, while shooting 51% from the field. And honestly, he could be up contention for the most improved player, but as he significantly improved his point output, assist, rebound, field goal percentage, offensive rating compared to last season, and his win share is 6.2, which is really impressive for a bench player. But yeah, I think he's been an integral part to this Raptors winning streak and that they're trying to get back into the playoffs. But I really think he's a really good player, and he's been very fun to watch. And you see that he's using his length, getting blocked shots. Very fun to watch. Now, the last guy who I think is the dark horse, and he could sneak into this, is Jalen Brunson. He's playing about 26 minutes off the bench, has 13 points per game, 3.5 assists a game, 3.5 rebounds per game, shooting 53% from the field. And I know he's the backup and he just comes off the floor backing up Luka, but he's really been one of the only 2 players on the Dallas Mavericks to play every game and come out with a positive plus-minus score while on the floor. And he's so effective and shoots over 50% in every game. He's averaging a career high offensive rating of 123 and has a win share of 4.1. So I think he's a good cap, underrated. People aren't talking about him. But that's about it for me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this. That was just what I did today. A little easy video, I feel like. Nobody could hate me on this one. Am I right? Yeah, that's it. So, guys, peace out.